Libras, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Libra. This is a general reading, and my readings are timeless, so whenever you see them, I trust is when you're meant to see them. Hello Libras, how are you guys doing? I am still trying to get over this cold. Hopefully by the end of the month I should be good. Yeah, Libras. Energy is fluid, so if I say he or she, I'm not talking about gender, I'm speaking about energy. If you are interested in a personal reading or in any of my healing products, there is a link down below. If you would like to share, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, it really does help the channel out a lot. Alright, Libras. Let's see what's going on. That's interesting. Let's get one more for Libra. The way I like to do my readings is I like to this is really interesting. I tend to believe we all have a connection to all signs. I almost feel like, and I could be wrong, but when you're doing more of a little bit more of a spiritual side of the reading, it tends to be a little bit of a collective. And the reason I say that is because I did Leo's sign yesterday, and Jesus, I did Leo's reading yesterday, and then I did Virgo's reading today. And in Virgo's reading, there was a lot connected to Leo, and you guys are now getting some connections to Virgo and Leo. And this phenomenon didn't start until today, so I'm not really sure if there's just a big connection right now or what's going on. All right, you guys got first chakra, Archangel Michael. And you guys got anxiety. There seems to be a sense right now of you guys not being rooted. There needs to be, there's huge movements going on, and I know you're saying, no, there's not. In your life, in what you're seeing in the 3D, there seems to be small movements that you guys are starting to see. I feel like there was a lot of shifts, not necessarily ones that you considered to be good, but you were realigned by divine. There were shifts that you didn't want to take, some good, some bad. I don't mean bad, just things that you weren't prepared for, things that you didn't expect, right? And with that, you're coming into a time of where it's starting to calm down. Things are starting to calm down, but because it's almost like the picture I'm getting in my head is almost like, you know, when the wheel's going a certain way and then it starts to slow down, and then it starts to slow down, and then it stops. It stops. And then slowly it starts to pick up, and the wheel starts turning very slowly the other way, almost like a pendulum, right? The pendulum is starting to slowly start to swing the other way, but it starts off really slowly. And I feel like that's a sense of what's happening now. So it feels like right now there seems to be a stop. And what's happening is that everything that's happened in the last 4 months, year, 2 years, it's kind of hitting you, like all of those emotions that you weren't able to um, process, because it was like, okay, we're doing this is happening, we got to get this done. And that's kind of how it was. Left you feeling not only unrooted, but now you guys are feeling a lot of anxiety from all the things that have happened in the past, plus a sense of anxiety because you guys feel that there's a stop, when in reality it's a stop, but it's a stop because there's a shift that is going on. There is a turning of the wheel. Right now there seems to be a huge need to ground yourself. There needs to be a huge need to ground yourself. And I don't feel like people understand, and I tell you this from experience until I started doing it every morning. Whether or not you think you feel grounded or not, there needs to be an incorporation. If you have a daily meditation practice of adding grounding every morning, maybe touching the floor, touching the ground, touching the earth. Right now, I can't necessarily do it, so I do it within my house because this is what we're dealing with right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see if I can turn it. No, I don't know how you can turn it here, but basically we're covered in like 6 inches of snow. But there needs to be a sense of grounding yourself while meditating. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. Do you see how he has this orb of light around his head, around his crown, third eye, and throat? So while you're meditating, there needs to be a practice of every day, whether you feel rooted or not, making sure that you do that visualization of rooting yourself, because that's where the anxiety is coming from. 8 plus 1 is 9. So there right now there seems to be a lot of overthinking, a lot of not being able to see clearly, and it's causing you anxiety. Anxiety is when you're thinking about the past or you're thinking about the future, you're not being in the present, which means that you're not grounded, and you're allowing your mind to go places where it shouldn't be going. And that's where that anxiety is coming from. The second you become grounded and you become present in your life, that anxiety will go away. And the thing is that you can't see clearly what's coming. But what's coming is absolutely amazing. At the bottom of the deck, happy family. With your first card coming out, reconciliation. Yeah. That's what's coming that you guys don't see. And you guys are wasting your time on anxiety because you guys are worried about the past. You guys are worried about the future. Ground yourselves so that you guys cannot, first of all, not be worried, but enjoy the here and the now. That's the whole point. You guys are worried about tomorrow, but tomorrow's never going to come. Tomorrow is always now. It's always now. Yesterday is always gone. Tomorrow will never come. It's always this moment that you need to be enjoying, because tomorrow is now. It's always now. It's always now. Is there even a tomorrow? Does tomorrow ever come? That's the question. Is there even a tomorrow, or is there only a now? So what we're doing is we're actually giving ourselves anxiety about something that's not even going to really happen, because it's always in the now. You're never dealing with tomorrow. You're always dealing with right now at every moment in time, if that makes any sense. I hope that made sense to someone. You guys got rare success. Yeah, rare success. You guys have something that is coming in that is absolutely beautiful and destined. 888 goddess Chi Wang Mu and stromatolite as a stone. Rare success. This is something that is not only a rare situation, it's going to be a rare, I'm hearing a rare stone, something that's very rare. You're going to get a gift. You're going to get something that is very rare. And it's because you put the work in. The problem is that I feel like you can feel it coming. I can feel you guys feeling it. It's coming in. There is a shift coming in and you guys can feel it, but that's giving you a sense of anxiety. It's giving you a sense of anxiety because you guys are getting impatient. There's a sense of, okay, I've been waiting forever. I've done the work. I let go of what I needed to let go, but it's always in divine timing. Things have to happen in a specific way. And honestly, for a long time, every time I got told it's in divine timing, I wanted to punch someone. So I understand. You guys also got Goddess Isis and Isis Crystal. She shall always prevail. And also 888. So there is not only something absolutely rare success. I feel like you guys have a lot of abundance coming in. There seems to be not only abundance, but a reconciliation here with this could actually be with a job or a career or a relationship. But there seems to be a reconciliation happening here for you guys. And the card is called Wailing Tree. And so, with reconciliation being here and Wailing Tree, I feel like this was something that you guys in the past felt like, I don't want to say this could be on a gradient, right? This could be a situation in the past that did break your heart. Um, I'm not getting that this was a toxic relationship. I'm getting that this was something that you felt was destined and for some reason it just didn't happen. But it left you guys heartbroken. It left you guys feeling like you lost an opportunity, like that was your opportunity, that was your chance. And it left you guys kind of heartbroken because this tree is crying. The tree is crying. And you guys felt that strong connection. You guys felt that strong pull to it, right? From your solar chakra. You guys felt that gut instinct like this is supposed to be. Why didn't it happen? And there was a sense here of loss. There was a sense here of sadness. There was just, it almost looks like this tree is burning to the ground. It's kind of really sad card. Yeah, but there is a reconciliation happening. And this reconciliation is actually taking you onto a new adventure. I'm hearing this reconciliation is coming back and this is going to change your whole life. This this rare success. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that movie, The Princess Diaries, where she's just a normal kid going to school or whatever, and then one day she finds out that she's a princess, and all of a sudden she's taken to a castle, and it feels like that. It feels like this is taking you on an adventure that is almost like a fairy tale, which I'm the type of person who doesn't like rom-coms. I don't like any romantic. Give me horror, give me action, give me comedy any day. But romantic, I'm not a fan. Um, but this is what this feels like. Julia Roberts. Excuse me, that one took me by surprise. Julia Roberts, dating Leonardo DiCaprio, where he takes you on your first date on his private airplane to Italy to have spaghetti kind of thing. This is what I'm getting. Like, This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime. And what they're telling me is that this is something that not only do you deserve because you've done the work, but this is something that has never happened in your family lineage. This was the curse that you broke. This was the timelines that you closed, the karma that you paid, the hell that you have been through. This was what it was for. The adventure of a lifetime. And I feel for some of you guys, it is coming, um, you know, a little bit later. I don't want to say older. I'm thinking, like um, between 30 and 50, 30 and 50. It is coming a little bit later in life, but it is because that's the way it was supposed to go. That was the way it was meant to be. And you guys went through what you went through to do the things you had to do. And now you're starting the best part of your life. The rare success. These are new adventures. It's going to be living like living in a movie. This is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. This is gorgeous. Revelation, unmarked trail. Exactly what I just said. This is something that in your family lineage, this has never happened because nobody was ever able to break that generational curse that you broke. That generational curse of loving yourself, of choosing better for yourself, of choosing a higher timeline, of understanding the people, places, and things that played a role in your life, and understanding why they were there, and closing the door to the past and choosing higher, wanting higher for yourself, loving yourself unconditionally. Being able to look at yourself in the morning and say, I absolutely love you. Not needing anybody, but wanting someone. Understanding the matrix and understanding the things that are, removing yourself from situations that no longer serving you, respecting and loving yourself, and loving the people that hurt you. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to love the people that hurt you, but not hating them is the way to go. Not hating them and not wanting ill for other people because you understand that what you did is what you did. Um, I can tell you right now, I had a really rough childhood, and from birth till now. From when I was a kid, obviously I had no choice, but because of those situations, um, I obviously didn't know better. And so when I got into relationships, yes, the people I was with were toxic and narcissistic, but I also was toxic. And it's because um, there was codependency. There was, and you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you're doing wrong because you don't know. And it took me doing my shadow work and my healing and everything that I did to see that I too was toxic. I too did things that were not okay. Even if they were provoked, even if they were at any point, I could have chosen to leave. At any point, I could have chosen to react differently. But I didn't. I didn't because I learned and I grew up with very negative things, right? And so this is something that is being gifted to you because you finally decided, you know what? No, I'm no longer ever going to be that person again. And I choose higher for myself. I deserve better. I deserve better. And I know how the universe works now. And I'm going to work with them and my guides. And I'm reaching for the highest timeline. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what I have to give up. I don't care what I lose. I'll give it all up. And I'll tell you guys right now, the past 2 months has been a whirlwind of moves that I never thought I'd be at. And if you want to put it in a plain 3D kind of form, you could say, I've hit rock bottom, but I don't see it that way. I don't see it as an I hit rock bottom. I see it as an I have freedom now. I have freedom. And it's your mindset, the way that you see the situations that you're in. And I was always a victim. Mind you, yes, there were situations, but it's our choices and consequences, right? It's changing that changes your whole world and brings you rare success because you asked for it, because you worked for it. She will always prevail because you continue to try to be a good person. You continue to try to be better than you were yesterday. You continue to try to be better than you were 5 minutes ago. It's not about being the best person in the world. It's about trying to not be a piece of shit. Try to send out love instead of acting negatively. There's not a sense of every day you have to be perfect. There'll be days where I'll tell somebody off, and then I'll say, you know what? Let me scratch that energy that I sent out. Let me send them light and love. Let me send them light and love. There are times where I'm driving and I'm like, beep, 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 beep. And then there are times where I'm just like, breathe. Doesn't matter. We're not in a hurry. And if we are in a hurry, that's my fault because I should have left earlier, right? And if I'm late and it wasn't my fault, then there are circumstances that are keeping me this way. There's a reasoning behind everything. And this is bringing you to a fresh mind. First breath, beginner's mind. This is exactly what I was talking about, and I hadn't even looked at the last card. Having a beginner's mind to the way you look at life, the way you look at relationships, the way you look at the world itself, letting go of the past, letting go of things that happened in the past. They no longer matter. If somebody did you dirty in the past, who cares? It happened. It's no longer happening, but you're allowing them to live rent-free in your mind, taking away from your peace. You need to look at the world from a fresh perspective now, because you are about to take the adventure of a lifetime, because you have done the work, because you do love yourself, and because you do try to be a good person, and you do try to give to other people. I can feel that a lot of you guys are either energy workers, you guys work with, magic, you guys work with healing, or you guys are nurses, doctors, you guys are psychologists, teachers, anything that helps people. Libras are you guys, this is your sign, this is what you guys do. Lawyers, judges, and you guys try to be better than the system that we have out there. And this is why you're going to be guided and led to a better life, because you have earned it and you deserve it. You deserve a happy family after all the bullshit that you've been through. You deserve, because you've always prevailed. You always wanted to give up. There were times where you were just like, I'm so done, but you didn't. You could have, and you didn't. So right now, the anxiety that you're feeling is because you're not rooted in the present, and they're asking you to rest. Right now, while the wheel is stopped and turning, they want you to take a rest from everything that you just went through. You have done so much, literally so much. There is a sense right now that you just need to rest, mind, body, soul. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Don't think of, how will I do this? It will happen. Divine always comes through. God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. 444. You got two 888s here. which is lucky. It means money. There's abundance coming in. There's love coming in. There's just so much coming in. And this is because you guys have done the work. Don't be so hard on yourselves thinking that because you're not perfect. What the fuck is perfect? What is perfect? I don't know what perfect is. Do you know what perfect is? I think me just being is perfect. You just being is perfect. You just finding your inner peace is perfection. And just being of love, of this world, of love. Even when you have hate thrown at you, send them back love. Mind you, I'm an energy worker, not a light worker. So there will be times where I will straight up tell someone off because I work very much with my shadow side as well, not just light. I work with dark as well. And there are times where people need to be told off, and that is their justice, and they need to see, and you need to be a mirror for those people. But for the most part, a simple light and love will work. And you need to use your discernment on that, right? Always speak your mind. Um, I I know this is somebody else's philosophy, but I follow this very much. It's very much about if what comes out of your mouth doesn't make someone feel better or it's not going to help a situation, just don't say it. Just don't say it. Just keep it to yourself. Unless you're being attacked, then always defend yourself. All right, guys. All right. I always tell people, or when I'm doing my readings, you need to let the masculine in you hustle, the feminine in you heal, and the inner child play. You follow those three things and you'll be happy. That's perfection for me. Okay? All right, Libras. Let me get you guys a postcard from Spirit. It says, Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching with you. Is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your lives mysteriously and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Exactly. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening, and it's happening quickly. Stay grounded, stay present. That way you are not hurting yourself. It's all coming towards you. Look, and underneath that is contract. This is a soulmate. This is a soulmate, whether it be work, friends, whatever it is. This is something that's meant for you, and it is a rare success, and it is coming to you guys. All right, Libras, that is all I have for you guys today. And again, if you guys would like to help out the channel, you guys can hit the like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It does help. And if you guys are interested in any of my healing products or a personal reading, the link is down below. All right, Libras, take care. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.